So, what I wanted to talk about was mattering. And last night, Eagle and I were listening to a audio, I guess, an audible about...
Audiobook.
About, you remember what it was about?
The name of the book was Making Friends and Influencing Others, I think.
Well, the point is of what the book was about, or, you're right, okay, that's what the book, but the section that we were listening to was about...
Feeling important.
Yeah, how important it is to help people feel like they matter.
Right, like, the most important need, there's, the basic needs, but people also have, to some extent, a need to feel great, or to feel like they matter, feel appreciated, to feel like they are important.
Exactly.
A little booster.
And not only do they have that need, but they have that need even more than they have a need for food or shelter.
Sometimes, yeah.
Or pretty much anything else. And that people will actually literally go insane
just to get a feeling of importance or appreciation.
Yeah, they can't get it from the real world. Their brains will protect them and compensate and allow them to go insane so that they can get that need met. And the part that was really interesting to me was this doctor saying, I don't feel like treating these people because they're happier where they're at in their insanity. And, it kind of makes me think, all those people who ever have said, gosh, you're gone nutso, or are you nutso, or are you insane? And I was thinking, it's probably a compliment if my brain is willing to protect me enough to go insane to...
Yeah, it's just your brain trying to protect you. When you get knocked out, it's because your brain is trying to protect you from more damage.
Yeah,
because true. You don't automatically just play dead like an opossum. And so your brain has to make you play dead.
Right. Yeah. And in some cases, insanity is because there's a lesion on the brain or there's a problem on the brain. But it's just really interesting how psychology works, where it really cares about helping you feel important. But one of the other things that's stated is how we take that need for granted. We, people get punished. If I didn't feed Eagle, I would get sent to CPS. Actually, luckily, Eagle feeds himself and knows how to cook. You should check out his cooking channel and see all the amazing meals he makes. What was my thought? Where was I?
Amazing meals!
Oh, right before that. Oh, that you need it more than food? Oh, that people will...
Sorry, we keep on doing silly faces until you start to back and check.
Oh. I guess that's what I could do. We could have Eagle always here when I want to talk to you, so you don't have these big flakes. Instead, you have these silly faces.
At least you pay attention to me, if nothing else. You're paying attention to nothing else.
Okay. But then I'm like, it's distracting because then I don't... Normally when we video this, we have it camera faced around the other way, so we don't know what we look like. But right now, we have it so that we can see what we look like. Which I hate doing, because I hate seeing myself.
Baseball.
What?
Baseball.
Baseball?
Baseball.
Facepalm, yes. Facepalm. Facepalm. Okay, we gotta stop being silly so we can have this conversation.
Okay.
How about you talk?
Is it like 4 minutes?
Do you know what I was trying to say?
They need the feeling of greatness or importance more than they need anything else.
Yes, but then about the part about food where...
feeling of appreciation.
That people can get in trouble for not feeding each other food.
Right. Your work will get in trouble for not giving enough money to pay for your food, or to for not feeding you, right? But they won't get in trouble for not making you feel important or appreciated.
Right, that people go, that the caretakers will feed their kids, but they don't necessarily help them feel important, and how much society and people don't realize I loved how they phrased it in the book. They said, you get in trouble for going 6 days without feeding your kid, but sometimes people go, and people will worry about feeding each other, but they won't. They'll go 6 hours, 6 days, 60 years without ever helping the other person feel like they matter, or that they're important, or that they're appreciated, or...
Yeah. 6 months, 6 years.
Right. Yeah. How do you feel about that? Or do you agree with that?
Yes, I do agree with it, but I think people should try to let people feel important. And also accept appreciation when it's given.
Yeah, we did have an interesting conversation about that. How we were saying that people don't know how to receive appreciation, or if you want, we can change your position. Do you want to change your next position and see that you're dun. Well, I just forgot.
All right, where were we? We were at helping people appreciate helping people appreciate people, trying to help them feel appreciated.
Help people appreciate feeling appreciated.
Yes.
I don't know how to do that. But I guess one is being open to appreciation. But the other is, but the important part, the reason why I'm making this vlog was to remind people that,
to appreciate people, or express their appreciation, and express your, the book had a quote, once I did bad and I heard ever. Twice I did good and I heard never. Yeah, that's screwed up. Seriously.
Oh, to be aware. But that quote is saying to be aware of appreciation.
It's saying to be appreciative when people don't do bad. People are so quick to criticize and very usually almost never appreciate. They always take it for granted or expect more.
Right. Okay. And that quote is to remind people that people don't hear. No, that quote is about people not hearing appreciation.
No.
You think that quote is saying that you don't ever hear it?
No.
You're thinking that quote is saying.
That quote is saying. How can this?
All right, you tell me what you think the quote is saying, because I think it's saying something different. So, you tell me what you think it's saying.
What was the quote?
You're the one. I don't know how to. I don't like you. I can't say quotes like that.
Okay. Oh, the quote was. Once I did bad and I heard ever. Twice I did good and I heard never.
Right, saying that you heard the bad time, but you never heard when you did good times.
Yeah, because no one ever complimented.
Oh, I hadn't thought about it from that way. No, I had thought that at the context of when he was saying it, at the moment that he was saying it, I was thinking that it meant that people don't hear compliments. Now I need to go back and re-listen to that section to see which one he intended to mean by context. Huh.
People never say compliments. Is the context was in.
Oh. Well, that's it up. That's it up. This is too hard right now. Okay. But do you see how it could be meaning the other statement too, about how
I see how it could be, but that was a different later part. Whereas it was in the part about how Charles Schwab dealt people. He always complimented them. And whenever he had criticism, rarely said it. He said, tiniest bit of appreciation or of positive that he had, positive, but he would always get always compliment. I mean, that's kind of a thing. If you're gonna do a criticism, do at least 10 times that in compliments. Fortunately, Scott seemed to get that.
Yes. And that was actually why. So I made this video for 2 reasons. One is to remind people how important it is. In fact, after I finished watching that,
Listening. And also, that was last night.
Yes.
And I turned it off, so.
Yes. After we were listening to that, I actually stayed up afterwards, and I spent the entire morning reconnecting with people and sending out, hey, you matter. Like, on Facebook, if anybody's on Facebook, I don't know how often you look at what kind of ever voluntarily shows up on your Facebook algorithm, but how often do you go, oh, how is so-and-so doing? Let me go to their Facebook page and look through and click through all, like for the last year since the last time you were in touch with them, and click through all the likes that you like of them, or send them a message, and because you feel like you're connected on Facebook, and so you're like, oh, I'm connected on Facebook, I still value them, they still value to me. But so earlier, this month and this week, this year, we had sent out Facebook posts saying, could we get some help with donations to our fundraiser? And what happened?
Nobody really responded.
Yeah. We had a couple responses of people going, well, you shouldn't fundraise, you should just get a job.
Get a job, sell your house, and get a job.
Right, don't ask us for money, you figure it out on your own, which we are trying to do. This is part of YouTube.
This is what we're doing, we're figuring out our own.
We are trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out how to do an online business. We're doing a lot of stuff. We spend every day, when we are emotionally capable of getting work done and recovered from the divorce, we do what we can to try to learn to make our own money. Mm-hmm. But when people are in trouble, and that's what I love about the animal kingdom, there was a bird the other day that we caught, and
we didn't catch it, the cat caught it.
Cat caught it, right. And we kept it away from we managed to get it away from the cat, and we put it up.
We're gonna ever get the cat away from it. But...
Right. Yeah, right. But what I loved was that there were 6 birds, 6 blue jays, all, was it 6? I don't know. There was a lot of blue jays, all trying to protect this baby.
At least like 3 or 4.
Everybody, the whole community came together to help feed the baby, to help protect it, to help reassure her, saying she's okay, don't worry, we're all here. And it's the whole community of blue jays, all of them. They would all come in and check. You'd see swooping one bird, then the next bird. It was beautiful. And yet we were having trouble. We had, for 3 months, we had 0 people. I heard, oh, we're in debt too. We are putting our kid through education, which I understand, and I have friends who are in debt, just as much in debt as I am, and I totally get that, because we, even before my husband left, we were in debt, and and I know how hard that is. But to me, that I was feeling sad because that one little dollar meant to me that they cared enough.
This is $1.
Right. And I think they didn't realize that we were asking for just $1. But
they could at least give that even if we weren't asking for just $1.
And I also don't think they realized we were asking to matter, that's what it meant to us, that it wasn't that we wanted them to pay the bills, it was just that we wanted to matter. And I actually did go in on Facebook and change my stance a little bit, going, no, it's not to pay the bills, it's just to feel like we matter.
It's to pay the bills, but yeah.
Well, no, $1 here and there is not going to pay the bills.
It isn't. $1 here and there will get us, forget like 200 of them. It'll maybe pay some of the bills.
Well, but that's not the point. The point is that $1 feels like $1 million because it's like we matter to that person to instead of taking us out to dinner or something, it was which also helps them matter. Just getting in contact helps people matter. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I think we created the Facebook and all that stuff, to feel like we mattered to the world a little bit, or I don't know. Actually, we did it to share. We did it to share all of our stuff. We have a lot to share with you. A lot of ideas we want to talk to you about, like the importance of mattering. Anyway, so I realized that I was asking to matter to people when assuming that I mattered to them, when I realized, and assuming they knew that they mattered to me, when I realized I hadn't told that to people. I hadn't been...
They don't automatically assume, yeah.
They don't automatically assume that they matter to me because I hadn't been saying to them, hey, you matter to me. And so I spent the rest of the morning going, hey, guess what? And I did it one at a time, and there are a lot of people on that Facebook page, so it's going to take a long time, and it's going to probably take all year, and I'm probably going to have to start again next year. But once a year, I think what I would like to do is where we go online and write to people and old friends and say, hey, guess what? You matter. Thank you for existing. I just want to check in on you. How are you doing? You matter. And we think that just pressing like on their Facebook posts means that they matter, but...
It means you like their Facebook posts. That's right.
Right. Yeah. Like, I can like, I realize there are a lot of people I like their Facebook posts, but I don't. And unless they're posting about their life, I don't really know how they're doing. And even when you do post like on their Facebook posts, you don't really know how they're doing. So you have to actually call and check. And so I'm hoping that I will keep working on that a little bit more this year. Your help will maybe make little private videos for everyone.
Or like Facebook does, yeah.
Yeah, if I was comfortable talking on the phone, I'd call people more and say, hey, how are you doing? Which I really should do 1 hour every day.
Probably don't like calling people.
Yeah, but I really hate talking on the phone. But I love, if you're in, because it's hard for me to stay present and listening to their voice, I think. Whereas when we're doing a video chat or just writing an email, or when we're in person, then there's a little bit more, I don't know, there's just something more to it, I think. But if you are in town, or if you do sign up to Patreon, we will definitely make sure that we offer the group situations to where we can have group things. Where I want to be able to I want to feel connected to people. And actually, I think that's another reason why I really like the Patreon, is that when you're giving a continuous gift each month, you go with the credit card and you go, oh, wait, why am I doing that? Oh, right, because these people matter. Oh, maybe I should go check it to see how they're doing. Maybe I should connect with them and they should connect with me, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Are you going back to silly facial expressions?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, but I listen to what you're saying. I agree that if you're in Houston, you can come visit us, or you can do like a group activity or something. And yeah, Patreon is something, the whole idea is to let creators connect with people who like them.
Right.
Who want to support them.
Where the audience matters.
Yes, where the audience matters and the creators matter.
Yeah. And it's a chance for creators to recognize, to remember how
If you watch
much...
this video, remember, you do matter.
Yes, you do. Your opinion of, would you prefer we get a tripod and make this video? Do you like that we're doing it up close and that it's all shaky? Sorry. Do you want to get us a camera that will make it so it's not shaky?
What is this? You just have a tripod stabilizer.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess
so basically,
so.
you stay on a tripod.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to talk about something personal.
Now that's 20 minutes and 1 minute long.
Yeah. So hopefully, if you are Facebook friends with me, I will get in touch with you. If you're a Patreon member, I will definitely... I know that we matter enough to you that you paid a certain amount of money, so I'm going to take that extra effort to make sure that you are aware that you matter just as much. I will do that on Facebook too, but it's definitely you've invested in mattering when you're on Patreon or Maker Support. But what triggered this video and what triggered this conversation was I woke up and I remembered how
Felt like you don't matter.
not only to other people but to Daddy, what angered me and confused me when I woke up was remembering how much he mattered to us. Remembering...
He wasn't appreciative of that.
Well, yes. Or he wasn't aware of it, but it was confusing. So that's what I don't know, here is this man who mattered, I guess from your point of view, sometimes he mattered more to me than you did.
Depends.
I know that you were commenting about that sometimes last year, that you were...
Well, you did more for him.
Or it felt that way.
Yes.
Because I had spent so much energy.
You spent so much energy doing things for him.
Right.
Yeah. And he just wasn't appreciative.
Huh?
And he just wasn't appreciative.
Is that what angered you, that he didn't appreciate the time I was giving him, or the fact that it was being taken away from you?
That it was being taken away from me, and when he got it, he wasn't appreciative.
Right. And it just, this man, our lives literally revolved around him. I mean, he was our son. Even though he's my son, he was the
sun. Sunflowers. Sons.
Right. And he mattered. I mean, every person he talked to, maybe, and the question was, did he matter too much? Could you matter too much to a person? That's what he made it feel like. He made it feel like he didn't like how much he mattered to us and how little we mattered to him. And I don't have the tears now because we've been talking for 20 minutes, but when I first sat down to do this video, I had tears streaming, not when we pressed start. By the time we pressed start, I guess it stopped, but you saw, I don't know if you saw how the tears were just sort of flowing, and
He appreciated him so much, and he just rejected it.
Well, did he reject it? Did he not know that we matter? That he mattered?
Seems unlikely.
That we mattered? That he mattered too much?
I guess he just didn't like the way you were expressing him mattering.
Maybe. I don't know. It's confusion. It's confusion, and all I know is that he does still matter. Like I just, one of my Facebook friends, who's actually was originally his friend, and I met him through him, apparently came through town last year, and I don't know if he saw Daddy or not. I kind of got the impression that he didn't, but I love being able to share people with my ex, and if my ex ever sees this, that's what we loved about being with you. We loved sharing people with you, events with you, being able to share bits of your life with you and bits of our life with you. And that's what was important to us. I don't know if he got that. That's what was important to us, was getting to share how much we treasured, how much we celebrated getting to share life with him. And how, could we do that again? I like to believe so, but
Oh, he kind of made it difficult.
he did make it difficult to ever do that with him again. But I think if we knew that he appreciated us appreciating
If
him,
he actually did appreciate, us appreciating it.
we don't know.